Well, good morning. Hope you all slept very well with Doctor Who craziness.
Yesterday.
That was the best episode ever. And considering that fact, let's just talk about some ideas of what we're thinking about when it comes to the 16th Doctor. Billy Piper's back, baby.
So, I'm so happy we've got Billy Piper as the Doctor, because we knew that there were going to be leaks of it, but
there was hints of a new Doctor coming, but we weren't expecting it to be Piper.
Yeah, because
I mean, they did announce that Billy Piper was going to be coming back, but I thought at first probably as Rose Tyler again.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen, but we've seen Billy Piper as Rose back in
the run of the 9th and 10th Doctor.
And she's made one brief return to say goodbye to the 10th Doctor with his regeneration, and then later again in the 50th. So these are our top 10 things we want to see in the new
runs. Well, first thing is we've got to consider the design for the sonic screwdriver. Yeah. What is it going to look like?
We want to know.
We don't want a Sky remote. We don't want a PlayStation controller. So get that out of your mind straight away, producers. Yeah, we want like the proper standard sonic screwdrivers. I'm thinking like a merge kind of between the 9th and 10th sort of design, that sort of route.
Yeah.
To sort of fit in with the vibe of Billy Piper being one of the companions in their run.
And I wanted at number 2, I don't want them to do like what they did in Jodie's run, like have 2 male companions and 1 female companion. No, 1 male companion.
At least 1 male companion and 1 female companion.
Just 2 companions.
There's 2 companions. Too many companions is just too much. So definitely lower the scale of amount of companions that are going to be with Piper during that series.
And at number 3, this is the monster we need to see back. The Daleks.
We want Piper to face the Daleks.
Yeah, because Shooty's Doctor didn't really fight the Daleks. That was a bit of a disappointment.
We did get to see, obviously, Shooty look back in his past life and have a little brief look at the Daleks, but not really too deep.
No, but we wanted to see the Daleks. That's the next one. We want to see a different take on the Daleks, like what
possibly a much more demonic and darker sort of side to the Daleks. It would be a definite good opening. With a much newer design to the Daleks as well, darker but also cooler looking as well.
And at number 4, Cybermen
have to come back at some point.
They have to return. If they had to do the Cybermen, I want them to do them back in the early 80s version.
Yeah, go back to more of the classic look, but still with that slight modernised touch to it.
And then that's what I want to see. And then at number 5, this has been top of my list. I want is a better adventure, different, more adventures with...
More adventures.
Just more, different places we've never been before, bring back the Macra or some old villains.
Yeah, and go to different destinations. I mean, the only area we went to mainly in Shooty's run was Lagos, which is Africa. So that's the only good place away, and Miami as well.
And then at number 7, Unit.
We need an episode unit finale.
Yeah.
With the return of some form of classic monster, but on a more demonic touch.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the crappy designs of Omega or Zootek. Screw them.
Yeah. So the only classic monster I would love to see back, and this has been top of my list for it's 2 monsters. The Autons definitely need to come back, and the other one, Zygons. Now that because Unit fought those 2 monsters back in the early years, and then that was and then at number 8, go for it.
We need to have 1 clear villain return to the universe, and that is the Trickster. We've been waiting too long for the Trickster to return. We had like a lot of theorists in that Trickster was going to be in this series, just gone, but no, that wasn't the case. I really want the Trickster to return.
Yeah, and then at number 9 is the one I've been waiting for a long time. The Sarah Jane Adventures characters should return and
as
meet
potential companions
to meet
up with Piper.
With Billy Piper's doctor.
That could be the case. Who knows? And finally, we're also on a question: the costume design of Billy Piper's outfits and how she's gonna look.
Yeah.
I mean, each era that she goes through during her run in the TARDIS.
And then at number 11, this is one character I've been waiting. K9.
We've got to bring back K9. Classic character.
So we had it during the 4th Doctor's run. 5th Doctor didn't really have it. Then Sarah Jane Adventures, we had a brief return back in 2006 where Rose actually met K9. So we now need
K9 back. K9 was like a pretty interesting of characters out there.
Yeah, and then my last one I would love to see happen is I want a proper episode in the TARDIS where we can have a look at every single room.
Yeah, like a definite big deep tour of the TARDIS.
Yeah, and we want to see what areas...
What other rooms they've got.
Yeah.
Because all we usually see in the TARDIS is just a room with the control unit, which is not really always the best thing. You'd want to see a bit more of an open view of the TARDIS, which is definitely a must-do.
Yeah, and I would like to see another classic return, the Sontarans. Now that would be a good return. And maybe like a multi-Doctor story, where we could have Billy's... 16th Doctor
with another Doctor, probably maybe 9th or even 10th or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like mainly because of what Christopher Eccleston said about Russell running the show, that he would never return if Russell did it. So it's more likely that if they were to do like a multi-Doctor story between Billy Piper, I'm sure they'll be probably bringing back David Tennant.
Yeah, and maybe they could actually bring back...
perhaps maybe one of Tennant's other companions, like Donna Noble.
And the other companion we need to see back is Martha Jones.
We've got to.
We've got to see her, because we hadn't seen her, because the last time we saw her was 2010, the last special, but we saw a brief return. But we've heard she's working with UNIT, so... Who maybe we might see her. And then we've
already had hints in the series just gone that we could be potentially seeing maybe the return of Belinda Chandra and Ruby Sunday at some point.
Yeah, and then the other one we would like to see is another like part of UNIT, like a big battle against, like, somewhere outside of UNIT, or go somewhere where they've not been before.
I mean, they are doing that with a Sea Devil spin-off series that they're doing pretty soon.
Yeah, so we don't know when that's going to
We don't know when that's going to air yet. Nothing's been announced from BBC or even Disney+.
Yeah, so
we're waiting for this spin-off series, because what they're doing before we even get announced Billy Piper's first season as the Doctor, we have to wait for the entire views of his second season, as well as the spin-off series views as well.
Yeah, and now it's available to pre-order the series with Shooty's last series. It's available to pre-order on DVD for about 40 quid. So get onto Amazon and order it
straight away.
Or HMV or Zavvi. Just get on with it.
Just get it. It's definitely worth it.
And then the other thing we would like to see for Billy's new series is a different colour TARDIS. We want to see what...
maybe just sort of brighten up the colour of the TARDIS, make it look a bit more fresh. we've had this like boringly dark bluish sort of go. We need it a bit brighter blue, kind of go almost like a bit more classic, but also with that fresh touch.
But if Billy changes the TARDIS, I have a feeling if she does, she might change it back to the 9th and 10th Doctor's TARDIS, similar to that.
Similar sort of style, but maybe a bit brighter on the touch.
Yeah.
I feel like it definitely needs a bit of a brightening up to the TARDIS. I mean, like, keep it as classic as you can to its original style, but
Yeah. And
a
then
bit brighter in touch.
yeah, and there was rumours going around Michelle Gomez was going to return as the Master, but we've not seen her, or Sasha Dwellin was going to return. But we want to see the Doctor and the Master fight each other again. I would like to see that happen.
And another thing I'm definitely hoping we get to see in Billy's run is Billy finally managing to meet up against Susan Foreman.
Yeah, Susan Foreman. We need to see Susan Foreman probably return and probably meet up, because...
But that's going to cause a bit of a stir.
Yeah,
Because, obviously, Billy Piper's a woman, and all the other Doctors have all been men, except for 2, Jodie and, of course, Billy.
Yeah, and we would like to see, we want to see, a Christmas special. We need a Christmas episode before the new series.
Yeah, like we had with, Shootie's Run.
Yeah, so for the first Christmas episode, we would like to see maybe, an old villain, go back to the old days, when the Doctor fell out of the TARDIS and was in bed with most of the episode. I'd like to see something like that again.
Kind of go more into, the classic sort of route.
Yeah, and then getting used to the body, and then towards the end get the outfit on. I would like to see something like that.
And then once it's all over for Billy, the final question would be, who would be next in line after that? We would have so many people to think of that could be in the list for next Doctors, especially when it comes to 17th. Who knows what it would be? Would they be coming back to a previous Doctor, or will they be going to someone completely brand new?
Yeah, and that's what we would like to see, so...
Thank you all for watching. See you all in another video very soon. See you all then. Bye.
Bye, you good Whovians.
Yes, see you later, Whovians.
Bye.